providers and the sponsors, because really ultimately these broadband connections are going to carry your shoulders, and you're going to have to make the connections, and that's very, very important. So I want to thank you for all the work you've done, because you've gotten us here, and now we're trying to get to that extra mile. So to your question on the number, we keep focusing on this number, which is great. We should do a significant investment in the House. Last year I sponsored $50 million for the biennium. This year I sponsored $35 for 1 year. So essentially it'd be $70 for a biennium if we were to do two. So I'm trying to gain support on that. Obviously there's some resistance. Not everybody's on board with that. Across the spectrum. I mean, there's 4 legislators up here of 201, and it doesn't matter which party you're from. I have people on both sides of this issue. But the more important question is, I think if we just focus on the number, we're missing what the great work that the Broadband Task Force put together, and Margaret Anderson-Kelleher did a great job with that. If we just focus on the number and we don't focus on the fact that we need to modernize our reforms, and we don't get something done with the sales tax exemption, and we don't put something into schools and libraries aids, and we don't address the speed goals, then I think we've dropped the ball. And my biggest concern down here is that we just keep talking about this number and we make that the high standard mark, that if you don't hit this number, we haven't done anything. The reality is if we don't do something on all the things that the telecom industry needs, we're going to miss an opportunity here. So I guess the best way I can say this, and I'll just be completely honest, whatever number that's going to be is going to depend on the amount of agreement we get on telecom reform, sales tax exemption, and everything. I mean, this is a transactional place, right? Not everybody gets what they want, so we all have to throw our poker chips in. Unfortunately, people are holding their cards pretty close to their vest.